Today I am super excited because I'm in the countryside. I'm in a beautiful village called Mutoko. This is where my mother was born and bred. So today we are going to make the staple diet of Zimbabwe, which is known as Sadza, also called maize meal pap. We're going to make this with a side dish of green leafy vegetables and chicken, the roadrunner chicken, the strong chicken. The whole journey from Chitungwiza to Mutoko took us about 4 hours. In Zimbabwe, it is common practice that when you have a visitor, you'd give them a common handshake, bring them into the house, but then when they sit down, you'd ask them how they are, further extending the greeting and cupping your hands like this. Take it a step further. The traditional way of greeting is to greet and clap your hands, as you can see my grandmother and my mother doing. You also offer every visitor a cup of water after they've sat down. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and like FOSOA TV so you never miss an episode of this authentic African experience. Now, back to the episode.
Zeno senzeri kana unofana ichipisisa.
Mvura inopisisa.
Okay. Kama ukasondudzo kuti ninda muchishandisa mvura inopisa.
Eta ndinochite easy mvura so.
Okay.
While my cousin's wife is preparing the chicken, my grandmother and my mother work on the vegetables. It's common practice in Africa for families to prepare meals together. This is an extension of the community you experience in Africa. So I'm here with my beautiful Aunt Rachel, and she's going to walk us through what's going on in the pot.
Okay. Here is I'm going to cook chicken. I just pour some cooking oil, a spoon of cooking oil. Then I heat them. Then I put chicken. Here is the chicken. I'm cooking the chicken using fire.
So I've just realized that on this plot of land in Mutoko village where my grandmother lives, we have a Moringa tree, and this is quite amazing because I've been looking about researching on it online, and you find that the Moringa tree exists in capsule form. You can have it as a tea, and it's actually really good. It has various health benefits, so look it up. So yeah, we have the Moringa tree here, and it's quite amazing, and it's herbal medicine, and here they actually dry it up and then they put it in their tea, and really long life, gives you strength, heals a lot of sicknesses and diseases. So I have my grandmother here to talk us through on how they prepare it, how they take it, and what the health benefits are.
Unoshanda miri wese kana uchirwadza anenge pachindo kurwadza bese ukanga waushandisa unoita unopora.
So kutora kwacho munoita sei manje kuti muzotora apa munoboilisa here munoita zvekuita sei?
Kana wada unoboilisa fanike mashizha kudai uboilisa womwa. Kana wada uchitora makwati ayo unoboilisa womwa. Kana wada wobika tea oisa mutii
Alright.
omwa
Naika.
ndokushanda kwawo.
Anozviita. Saka muti wakatora nguva yakareba sei kuti uzosvika pakuita mashizha kudai atinokwanisa kushandisa tichinwa?
Muti uyu unofunga wane 5 years.
Saka unotora 5 years kuti utozoita mashizha aya?
Aiwa, ukangomera wakutoita mashizha.
Ukangomera chete? Zvinotora nguva yakareba sei izvozvo?
Kana gore rimwe chete.
Gore rimwe chete. Alright. Inozviita. So Aunt Rachel, how far are we now with the chicken?
Okay, we are on the final stage of our cooking. Look, the chicken is now brown in color. So I am going to put my tomatoes and my onion to make soup, a nice soup. Just look how we do it. Then I'll stir the chicken so that the tomatoes will be cooked in to make a good soup. I'll pour some water, just a little. Then I cook again. That is how we cook chicken using fire.
While I'm waiting for the water for our sadza to be ready, I've gone around exploring the estate. So guess what I found? Ta-da! The famous baobab tree. If you're Zimbabwean, you know that a baobab tree is something very precious. It's something very magical. Well, you're supposed to make a wish and hug the tree, and apparently it'll come to pass, whatever it is that you wish for. So I'm going to make a wish, I'm going to hug the tree, and I'll be the one to confirm whether this superstition actually is true. Guys, so remember I showed you the process of turning maize on the cob to refined mealie meal. So right now we're going to actually use that mealie meal to cook sadza, which is the staple diet of Zimbabwe. So for more details on how this is done, I'm going to turn you over to my beautiful Aunt Rachel to talk us through how this is done.
Okay, this is how we are going to cook sadza. I put mealie meal in a separate bowl like this. Then I stir it. After that, I pour the mealie meal in boiling water like this, and I keep on stirring. I'm cooking in a big pot, so it takes just some few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough now. That's enough. Then I will put the lid on top of the pot so that it will boil.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and like FOSOA TV so you never miss an episode of this authentic African experience.
I'm going to open the pot so that I can start cooking sadza. Here is the pot with the boiling sadza. I'm going to cook now using mealie meal. Okay, ready, go. I'll put mealie meal in the pot so that I start cooking, stirring like this. Okay, you do this when cooking sadza. I'll cook for about 5 minutes.
When the sadza is well cooked, it should have the same consistency as mashed potato. To achieve this, my aunt had to add raw maize meal to the pot and keep stirring until it thickens.
It's more power when cooking. time for the Sadza to simmer. I just put the lid on top of the pot for about 5 minutes, and the process is over. Goodbye.
Sing-alongs are a huge part of the African culture. Keeping in line with the tradition, we decided to have one. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and like FOSOA TV so you never miss an episode of this authentic African experience.